I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then like my dreams they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding, I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
Good job.
Wonderful. I walk in on my Aunt Peg and kiss her on the cheek as she eats her lunch on the top and final floor of her progressive care facility in Columbus, Ohio. She's dressed up, having just come from church. At 96, Peg can't see well and finds it hard to hear, but she still has a bit of an appetite and a strong spirit about her. Peg looks up and asks, "Who's that?" I say, "This is Dickie. I'm the son of Jean Selfe, your sister Fern's daughter." We go on for about 10 minutes, recalling relatives and where I live. By then, on good days, she remembers a lot. We are near a window, and Peg states in a grumpy voice, "It's gloomy out there. The weather is cold, rainy, and threatening to snow a little." I prompt her, "It isn't nearly as bad as North Dakota in the winter." "Oh my, no."
I don't know why anybody'd ever move to North Dakota.
And we are off on our usual discussion of her early life between 1912 and 1922 on a farm in North Dakota with 5 older brothers and a sister, my grandmother, Fern. Half the time her stories are about the brutal weather.
We always had a snowman in the front yard,
No, I see.
and he never thawed out till summertime. There were fun things about it, but boy, that was hard. You had to be tough
Right.
to take it. Oh, the boys tied a rope from the house to the barn because it was snowing so hard you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. Have you ever been any place where it was 20 degrees below zero? It's real cold weather didn't seem to bother us.
No.
We just wore long underwear and a heavy coat and a hood came down over your ears.
Did you wear mittens too?
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
You couldn't go without them.
But the other stories are heartwarming, familial, and community-oriented. Even those have a raw, open, windy North Dakota edge to them.
And they made their fun out of it,
Yes.
the weather. My brother would hitch up a team and to a wagon, and he'd go around and collect neighbors that were closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he got out, we went on what we called a stone boat.
Right.
It's only about that high.
Yeah, I remember it. It's the
Did
way
you?
It's the way I know what they are. They're little sleds where you move big rocks out of the field.
And they clean out the barn.
Right, and then
With this.
right.
And he'd take us out, and we'd all hang on to each other. And then he'd get to a corner, and he'd turn the sled fast, and we'd all fall off. And that's what we thought was fun.
Oh well, it sure was.
Then afterward, we'd go home, and Mother would have hot chocolate for us
Yeah.
and donuts. We were one of the families that were lucky enough to have a farm with a grove on it, and the outhouse was down there. So every time I went to the outhouse, I had a cheating pole. My brothers put it up, and I won the state championship when I was a kid because I cheated every time I went to the bathroom.
For Peg, early education happened in a one-room schoolhouse with a twist.
All of our family taught for a while
Yeah.
after they graduated from college. Ours and John and Owen, Clarence. I had the 4 brothers. All of them taught. Even Fern taught me one.
Oh, I see.
And they all took a shot at the country school near our home.
Wow.
So I had the experience. And you use the experience
Yeah.
of going to school to your family. I didn't get away with much. I remember John spanked me when I was in the 7th grade. And all I did was throw an eraser across the room. Everybody was doing it, but I got caught doing it.
So you were the family of teachers out in the middle of North Dakota. I start to leave, and as usual, she says,
Thank you for coming, even for a short time.
Then she adds, you should come back and stay longer. And I should. She reminds me over and over that I too both loved and was annoyed by the place I grew up. Of course, that was at the opposite end of the country, Houston, Texas. I wonder what stories I'll tell about those days.